This is SAP3 from Python Deep Learning course. There are three use cases. This is the first use case where you have to design the classes, data members, and the properties for a particular class. As you can see, this is the class employee, this is the base class, and this is the child class which is inherited from the base class employee. And the requirement is that you have to initialize the variables name, family, salary, department when you uh, call the employee class. And two more requirements are that you have to display the employee count, um, I mean the latest employee count, and the average salary. Average salary should be a function, as you can see here. So I have written the code here. Why? Because I wanted it to be static. So as you go down, I have implemented this full-time employee, which is an child class which is inheriting employee. So uh, and we have to implement a constructor. As you can see, this is a constructor for employee class, and this is the constructor for the child class, that is full-time employee. And now I am calling the employee class with the arguments with the name, family name, salary, and department, as you can see here. And there are two different functions in class employee, that is employee count and average, which can as full-time employee is inherited from the employee, so I can call from this class too. And I have created a different method, employee info, which is contributing to this particular class only. Now here I'm creating, I'm calling the full-time employee class with the variables this one, and I'm storing this into an object called AEMP1. As employee count and average are static methods, so I can call with the help of the class name or with the help of an object. So I'm calling with the help of a class name. And as employee info is not static, so I have to call it through the object, so I'm calling like this. So when you run this code, so first you will be seeing that this Tejasvi Kopuravi and these details are going first, and it will be storing, and next Pallavisa and next Neeraj Padarthi. So after these three objects, when these three are called, so the employee count is being aggregated. So as you can see here, the code is written here, and since it is static, so it will it will remember the previous state. So when I call this, automatically these are called, and the employee count will be 4, and the average will be like it will calculate all the salaries of 4 people and do the average, and it will give the employee info of the latest argument which are given. Let's run the program. So as you can see, there are 4 employees with average salary 20,000, and the employee info, which is the latest one which is given, will be printed, because it's not the static method, which is not we are not aggregating all the employee info which we are giving. So as you can see, the first and family name is Harish Tata, and the salary is this one, and graduation year is 2000. As you can see, the base class doesn't have an argument as grad year, which is added in full-time employee, uh, which can be used by only the subclass, not by the uh, parent class, where you can now, as full-time employee is inherited from the employer, now you can use all the properties and the methods which are there in the base class. So this is the first requirement in the SAP3, and the second requirement is the web scraping. So the thing is, you have been given an URL, and you have to get the response. In that response, you have to iterate through all 8 tags and get all href links. So for this, you have to import two of the packages, that is request and beautiful soup. Beautiful soup is used for web scraping. So as the URL is this one, which is given in the ICP requirement, and as you can see, you are requesting the URL, you will be getting the response is like 200, 400, etc. So in this response, we will be having a text which is all the HTML As you can see here, we are requesting the URL. We are getting the response. In the response text, we are doing the HTML parsing, and we are getting the text. In that text, the main thing is that we want a tags. In that a tags, we need only href links. So as you can see this code, uh, so I'm getting a list of href links from the a tag. So here what it is telling that from a get the href links, and this is the for loop where the it will find all a tags from the soup. The soup is like the text which is stored, I mean the HTML text which is stored. And now after getting the links, href links, I wanted to write into a file. So I'm calling this function write function, where you will be opening this one and write all the links into a function. So now just let's run it. As you can see, there is no text file here created. After running, now you can see a text file created with links.txt, with all the links which have been passed from an URL which is given. So this is the requirement 2. And coming to the requirement 3, here the requirement is that you have to create a random vector size of 15 with an integers 1 to 20, and you have to replace the max value with 0. So here you need only NumPy. With the help of NumPy, you can create a vector with size 15 of range from 1 to 20. Here I am doing this. Here I am using replace equal to false because I don't want any duplicates to be stored in that list. So as to avoid that one, I am using that parameter. So after that, I'm just sorting out so that while after running it, it will be easy to figure out that which I mean the largest value is changed or not. So after that, I'm printing it, and just I'm replacing it the max value with 0. The random number of args max is 0. After replacing, I'm just printing it. So now, as you can, if you run, you can see the output. So the random numbers are 2, 3, 4, 5, etc. To 18. Since it's a sorted order, 18 is the highest one. Now the intention is to change the largest value to 0. So now I'm changing this 18 to 0. So this is the requirement of random vector. So these are the three use cases which are given in ICP 3. Thank you.